everyone. Welcome to Heart Center Tarot. As always, my name is Marina, and I will be your guide for this portion of the journey. And the other guide for this portion of the journey is my fabulous co-host, Val of Dragonfly Crystals and Next Level Channeling. Hey, Val.
Hey, good to be here.
Lovely to do this again. And
Yes.
welcome everyone to Messages for Lightworkers, episode 140.
It's a lot of episodes.
That is a lot of episodes. And I don't know that we've had too many that have been repeats or that we've had to struggle with what it is that we're going to talk about, what it is we're going to present.
Exactly.
Spirit always shows up.
They always do. They always do. And somehow they sync up. It's always synchronized.
Yes, totally.
Yeah.
Hello, Lois Tucker. Welcome. And there's others. Oh, and Dee Rose is here. Hello, Dee. And there's others of you that are. I can see that you're here by the numbers. Okay, now they're starting to say hi. Hello.
Starting to say
Thanks, girl. Janice, Charlie, C. Sage, Jackie B. Hi. Juniper Vale. Hello. And Isabella Himmel.
Hello.
Oh, hello. Welcome, everyone. I just realized I've got a cat in here, and she wants.
Oh yeah, go ahead.
You carry on now.
Yeah. So
while I let her out.
I wanted to thank everyone. Oh, hi, Debbie, Charlie C. Hi, and I want to thank all. Hi, Barb. Thank all of you for joining us today, because I know you could be anywhere, but it's always fun to be in this energy. And all of you beautiful light workers joining us always help us get the information out with your energy. We feel the energy from you all, just so you know. And hi, Dolores. So
Hi,
go ahead, Marina.
Yeah. Thank you. And Isabella says, first time catching both of us live. Oh, honey, you've got 139 episodes.
Yeah, you go back and watch us. For sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And yes, cats wait for no one. No.
Yeah.
No, they don't. They're mine tend to be very, very gentle on their first request.
Yes.
Hello, I'd like out. I'm scratching at the door.
Yeah.
And then if I ignore it, it just gets louder, and then the meows come out. And when the meows come out, you know that they're really, really annoyed.
Yes. Yeah.
They
know what they want.
Yes, they do.
Yes,
they do. So thank you, guys. I know Val said it, but thank you for being here. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It really helps us get the message out in front of folks. And I've got Val's information is in the description of the video, so you can go on there, make sure that you subscribe. It doesn't cost anything to subscribe.
It's free, everyone.
Absolutely free.
Leave a comment on Marina's Heart Center Tarot, and make sure there are more than 7 characters, whether it's emoji or words, because this helps it get out further in the algorithms. And same if you go on Dragonfly Crystals Next Level Channeling, that would be fantastic. And by the way, you can book readings with Marina at marinasheartcenteredtarot.com. You can sign up for classes. You can join memberships. And the same with me for dragonflycrystals.store, all of that. And join both.
Yes.
Sign up for both. Sign up for all the
Yes, absolutely.
Because the whole experience.
Absolutely. And I know Val has got some wildly successful classes and courses that
you too.
People. Well, thank you. Yes, thank you. That people really, really enjoy, and they walk out with something almost immediately.
Yeah.
It's not like, you're studying for your MBA and it takes 3 years.
Yeah.
No, you take a class for a couple hours and at the end of it you go, hey, I'm doing it. The
Yes.
thing, I'm doing it.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
You don't realize how powerful you all are sometimes. And taking a class gives you that insight and helps you understand. And there's nothing better than the basic class of achieving union, 30 days. In 30 days, you look at yourself and you're not the same person anymore. You are so connected. You know who your guides and angels are. You know how to connect. All of that is so important. It's all foundational. And everything that you do going forward in this timing now is there are tools in your belt to pull out for all this work you're going to be doing with other people. Even if you don't get paid for it, you're channeling, you're giving advice, you're being called upon in many different ways. And taking classes really sharpens up your skills. And even if you think you don't have any, you do. You have all the clairs. So get in there and take the classes.
Exactly. And especially since you are taking a class with like-minded people.
Yes.
So you don't have to worry that, oh, well, all these kids know computers and I'm signing up for I'm signing up for beginner computer class.
Like programming or
yeah. And no. Yeah, they've got it. So they're all like-minded. And we rely on each other to bring each other up.
Yeah.
And to hold each other in that sacred space and to help each other get forward. Right? To move forward. So.
Totally.
Thank you, Dee Rose. She says my hair looks so pretty.
Yes, and it does. It does.
Thank you. I'm amazing. A hairbrush and a little lipstick.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
It's an amazing combo.
Yeah, totally. So hello, Yvonne, and hello, Phyllis, and Susan Rotella, Debbie Smith, and Carolyn Cooper. I hope that I haven't missed anyone. So yeah, let's get into the messages that we got from Spirit for today's show.
Okay.
And Val, I'll start with you.
Okay. So, my guides have been coming up with these big words, and it's just a one word saying, and then I have to kind of try and get more. But they said illumination. It is in the being. So the being, the illumination, you now embodying it, to know who you are, to sit in the energy of who you are, then act and move from this knowing. And illumination is the state of being lit from within by divine truth. Well, that's who you are. You're already this. And I was telling Marina backstage, I was sitting in my meditation room and suddenly, I was feeling,
Yeah.
And suddenly I just imagined that illumination within me. And all of a sudden it just shifted everything. Imagine yourself as the sun, that light. And all of a sudden I just shifted. I could feel the energy. And so illumination is the state of being lit from within by divine truth. It is the soul's light unveiled, where higher awareness, clarity, and love radiate through the human form without distortion. And this is what our guides are asking us to do right now. It's not merely knowledge of enlightenment of the mind, but the living presence of Source shining through your entire being. So imagine yourself as the radiant sun and sit in that energy in a conscious way. That's really what they're telling us about. Mm-hmm. And it brings you clarity and decisions. it really dissolves confusion, and also it softens conflicts if you're having any, and
Yes.
makes others feel safe and calm as you radiate this light out. And you're moving through your home, you're going to the grocery store, whatever you're doing, without forcing anything. There's just this radiant calm. And instead of pushing or striving, illumination, it naturally flows, being that. And it prevents burnout and brings vitality because you're aligned with source right now in the moment. It brings also magnetism for opportunity. So you're magnetizing opportunities to you because you're walking around as the light. You're
Yes.
imagining yourself as the light. So your
Yes.
cells, your emotion, your mind are bathed in the higher frequencies. This accelerates physical healing, emotional release, and soul integration. And it also stops you from doubting if you're enough, if you're doing enough. It isn't about the doing, it's about the being. It is the purpose. Being illumination is the purpose. And from there, any action you take is infused with power and grace. So what did I get? Of course, I got empowerment in the activation cards. So it allows you to show it fully and completely, uniting with others in the deep trust that we are all connected through the same source, of course, because you're that light. You're going to feel that and know that.
Mm-hmm.
And then sacral chakra. And really, this is about flowing with our desires, that higher will, our creative power to manifest success and abundance in our lives. And I mean abundance in all things. It means flowing with the universal flow and also discernment. So it's viewing the people around you from a place of inner balance and attachment, yet compassion and wisdom. So you may not think everyone's your cup of tea, but when you're in that unity state, they're a part of you and you're accepting them just how they show up. Not necessarily, you don't have to be their best friend. You're just allowing everyone to be their own,
Hey, Don.
live their own life. And so inner sacred peace, sacred space, rather.
Mm-hmm.
That is that sacral chakra. That is a very important place to feel your empathy, your feeling for other people, that sensitivity, and karmic board clearing. So there's a lot of clearing going on, energetic clearing, rewriting your story and living your truth. Well, when you're embodying enlightenment or you're embodying that illumination, that's what you're doing. Holy Grail, which is the inner discovery, finding sacredness, you are what you seek. That is confirming to us. That is us holding that light. And also, again, clearing coming from the ancestral realm, karmic release, healing the lineage and boundaries. And finally, the three, I love these word cards because they really say it.
Yes.
Manifest, that's what happens, change, and soar. So by that really speaks for itself. So when you are that light, and I mean, imagine it, visualize it, feel it. Every time you get into a moment where you're thinking about something else, pull your mind back and visualize yourself as this light. Try that for as long as you can and see the difference in your state of awareness, in your state of being, and how you feel. It shifts so enormously. Marina, you have the other part, you have a part of this.
Yes.
It always happens, folks.
Yes. And you're absolutely right, Val, in that when you are approaching things from that illumination space, there is no room in there for judgment, whether it's judgment of others or self-judgment. It is just acceptance.
Yeah.
And when you are moving forward in acceptance, there's so many of the worries and the concerns just drop away because you're not concentrating on them.
Yes.
So yeah,
the manufactured drama that we create just kind of falls away because
yeah, absolutely. And in that, everything that we do is really, it's an energy exchange. So when you are being the part of the illumination, when you are living in your authenticity and in your honor, in your truth, and so on, others can feel it. They may not necessarily see it in that they can come to you and say, oh, you've done something different, but they can feel your energy.
Yeah.
There are some people that we just like to be around them. We don't know why. We just know that, you know what, when I'm around so and so, I feel happy, I feel joyful, I feel whatever. Right? We all know those people. Exactly. And you are one of those people. You just kind of need to let go. You're ready to kind of change from that moth to the butterfly. Mm-hmm. Right? So as I was thinking and talking to Spirit and saying, okay, what's the topic? And what I got was childlike dream. I thought, okay, that's interesting. And the feeling was very much of, when we see children, and even if we remembered to our childhood, there was that time where we felt all powerful, mm-hmm. where everything was a possibility. There was no such thing as can't, or, this won't work, or we lived in a world of possibilities and everything was achievable. So when you go back into that childlike state, when you allow yourself to dream, that's communication with Spirit. That's allowing them to come in through either voice or image or whatever it is. And I was telling Val, it reminded me of a video that I saw a little while ago, and it was all about, the cute things the kids say, right? Yeah. And they do. Sometimes they are profound in what they say. So this was a little boy, maybe, 3 years old, 4 years old, and he was on the porch, and he had a little stick in his hand, and his mom was saying, no, it's time to come in. And he said, no, I make you invisible. And he turned around and he started to walk down the steps. And she said, no, I'm not invisible. You come back here. You have to come in. He said, no, you're invisible. And I thought, oh my God, in his mind at that, and who's to say that she didn't go invisible, right? But his reality was, I'm not ready to do that, so mm-hmm. I will make you invisible.
Right.
I don't see you. I can continue playing.
Exactly. And that's the power that we're born with, that kind of power. And this child still knows who he is. And in their childlike way, who's to say if that wasn't actually true for him? He said, you're invisible. So
yeah, totally. And it wasn't, it wasn't a mean comment. It wasn't, it was a matter of fact. You're invisible.
Yeah.
There.
Boom.
So I went to the I always have to look at the deck names. The Sacred Destiny. That's what it was. Mm-hmm. I went to that deck, And first card that I pulled was change. And notice that Val too had pulled change
I
card.
did. Yep.
Change. I then got courage and pleasure.
Yep.
And it worked with the message that I got because, you know, acknowledging that childlike wonder, giving ourselves the opportunity to go back and spend time in that childlike wonder where everything was possible, where we scaled mountains, you know, we tamed dragons, we took spaceships to wherever we wanted to go, right?
Yeah, exactly.
So to change from the restrictions that we put on ourselves and say, I can do that. I can give myself permission to be that illumination, to go back to that source, that light, and say, absolutely, I can certainly do that. And that takes courage, because there's I think the older we get, the more resistant that we become to, kind of the thoughts of others. And you know what? So you think I'm seeing the world through rose-colored glasses? Well, maybe I am, but it's okay. They're my glasses, my world, right?
Exactly.
But it's still it takes courage to take the steps forward to be that, that. And then what's at the end of it? The pleasure of being you, the pleasure of knowing that anything is possible, that you are part of the I am, that we are all connected, that, we exchange energy with each other constantly. So if we can change it to make that a beautiful energy shift, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
It's just as simple as your imagination and visualizing something, like visualizing yourself as the sun or whatever makes that bright light in you, and feel, so that you can feel that light just radiating out from you. In a split second, you can change your energy. And that's how powerful imagination is, that childlike wonder, and not losing that ability to daydream and to, know that all things are possible. All things are possible. There is no limitation on anything. And so there you are.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty powerful. That's a powerful message.
It is. And, I sometimes wish that I had learned this a long time ago.
Yeah.
Because, I sometimes wonder where I would be if I had learned that. And then Libra, look at the other side of that and go, well, not having that knowledge then made you who you are today.
Yeah.
So maybe with that knowledge, you might have gone down a path that wasn't quite exactly what was going to work out for you. Maybe this was the path that you were meant to be on all along.
Right.
But it's the idea that we are all energy beings. We are all the illumination, right? That's what we are.
We are.
So, shine bright.
Shine bright. You have a choice.
Yes.
And every time you find your mind wandering to something 3D, bring it back to your illumination that you are, and watch the shift. Imagine the shift that is happening within you by doing that. And so I'm certainly going to practice it for as long as I can. And I know it's going to make huge shifts within me just by doing that. Because even in doing it for like 2 minutes, it just is so transcendent. to where I was to where I am now, as far as the perspective of your. So think of it this way: as you shift your energy and you're just radiating this light, so does your perspective shift, the level or layer of access you are at. So vibrational access. So whatever, fifth dimension or above are radiating at, as far as resonance, that's what you're tuning into it from that point on.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's just giving you another way to look at it. That's how you shift. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I have noticed over the last little while that in the past, I used to, if I was, grocery shopping or shopping for whatever, if I was in a large crowd, I very often had people that would bump into me, and I would kind of stand there like, I'm not a little
invisible.
person. Like, yeah, exactly. Am I invisible? Do you have a magic stick? Like what? And the more that I had given into that illumination and spent time and with spirit and doing these things, I'm finding that doesn't happen. I'm finding that as I'm going down the aisles, people are moving their cars.
Yeah, they just, if they're not resonating with that higher frequency, they're just like, it's like they're being pushed away because it's so powerful. It vibes at such a different rate. It makes them uncomfortable too, because they're not used to that. Just like if you were, I know this doesn't make sense, but imagine you were in front of the extraterrestrials who are very advanced. Their frequency is very high. And as I understand it, being in front of them that's a high frequency, and it makes people uncomfortable. Mm-hmm. So it's the same kind of thing.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And it confirms in a lot of ways, a lot of the things that we've been saying in terms of, your energy and so on. So, if it feels like a choice, maybe it is a choice that we make every day. Yeah. Do we want to stay in this? Oh, I'm just worried about everything. I've got so many issues. I don't know where to start and so on.
Yeah.
Or do you want to go the other way and say, you know what? I'm not going to worry about that. It doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. I've done things my way for a very long time. How's it working out for me?
Exactly.
Am I happier? Am I worry-free? All these positive things. Am I those things? If the answer is no, then okay, something has to change. And since I'm the one making the decision, maybe the decisions that I'm making need to change.
That's right.
Right?
That's right.
And try it out. Try it out for a week or two. Try it out. The time is going to come that the Mondays, Tuesdays, Wednesdays are going to come, whether you decide to do nothing or decide to change.
It's so simple. Because you can always bring your awareness back to that inner light that you are. And that, I like the imagery of the sun, because, this is in the ancient wisdom, in the ancient text, in the ancient mystery schools. The first thing you learn is you are creating your reality with your thoughts. What are thoughts? Well, here's the thing. If you go into that imagination, it supersedes all of that. The mind, the thoughts, it supersedes it. It's really from the heart connected to the mind, and you're in this we'll call it a portal or gateway to creativity, to imagination. That is the same channels that you are coming down here on. It's how you connect to your guides and angels. It is how you will leave this body and go up when it's time. It is a very important, actually, to keep that in your mind, that is a channel to keep open. And so when you do that, and when you allow yourself to be that sun, that light, you will find yourself magnetizing things to you that you never thought would happen.
Yes.
People, places, things, you're going to be blown away by it. If you continue this and try and keep it up, not try, because it's not a doing thing, it's a being.
It's a being.
But it isn't even a stressful thing. You just visualize it and that's it. You already are this, but you're just using your imagination to realize you're this illumination. But you are becoming the illumination in 3D land by doing that. You're crystallizing it. You're anchoring it in your reality, in what we term reality. So the more you do that, the more it is magnetizing it into this now moment. And you're really bypassing all the shadow work, all the this, yes, all the that, because you're saying, oh, I'm divine source. Boom. The rest can just, it's like a shortcut. So, I mean, they're just telling us that. So check it out and try it out. We're not kidding. Try this out. I am going to do it.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. And D Rose, yeah, whatever you're making for dinner, just let me know what time I'll be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you. Thank you to those of you who have just joined us recently. And Viviani, we've got Rishlene, Teresa, Tea Garden Chicken, Artist Liz, Kelly McCall, Jane Mackesy. Yeah, I hope I haven't missed anyone. Anita K, Jackie B. Yeah, thank you guys for being here. And as I'm saying that, I will remind you to please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, because it really, really does help. You know, the other day, I was nicely over 8,000, and this morning I'm at 79.99.
Everybody go subscribe really quick, because that's that's a psychological up. You have to get over that. Man, it goes up and down. It does happen. So check your subscriptions and make sure you're subscribed. Yeah.
Because every once in a while, YouTube does its thing. We don't know how they do it or what metrics they use, or we would share them with you and let you know. But yeah, sometimes you think you're subscribed to a channel and all of a sudden you're not getting any notices, and you've missed some shows, and you go, how's that possible? Because you've been unsubscribed.
Yes. And you didn't know it.
Yeah. I've had it happen. And Sherry, Voices from the Swamp, who is one of the moderators on my channel and is a member of my channel, got unsubscribed.
It happens. And you don't realize that. So if you're not getting notifications, that's why. So
Absolutely. And this is a good opportunity as well to remind everyone that the 9th Shine Your Light event is happening on August 30th, next Saturday. Yay. So looking forward to it. It is always such an energy boost, such a power boost. It's like, having your batteries replaced.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely. I have to say, it definitely is.
Yeah. So I'll be going, the show starts at 6:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4:30 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. And we'll have I'll have different folks that are going to be joining us with different different topics, all about, you know, how do you stay positive? What are some of the things that you do, and so on. And at 7, well, I'm sorry, my mind starts to race and my mouth doesn't.
Your mind is going so fast, your mouth can't keep up with it.
Exactly. Yeah. So, and then we ask everyone who joins us to participate. And how do you participate? At 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Val is going to be blessing us with the prayer and the intention as we send love, light, compassion, and unity to the world, to anyone, anywhere who needs it.
Yeah.
And then you participate by turning on your porch light, or putting an electric candle or an electric light somewhere in your house, so that it's your visible participation in that. And then we have a few more guests. And then once we reach 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, we repeat the process. And we ask those folks to turn on the light, and so on, until we light up North America.
Absolutely.
Right? So, and that energy is just, it's fabulous. It's electric. It's, you walk away feeling, like you've just been in the presence of someone who is, 7, 8, 9D, and you go, oh, yeah, okay.
Exactly. Because I mean, those energies come in, all of the guides and angels and galactic beings who are working through this container, as it were, are that high dimensional energy. So yeah.
And when we gather and we send out those prayers and intentions collectively, they are multiplied exponentially.
Yes. Absolutely.
So, if when we do that, miracles can happen.
Yes, absolutely.
We can change the world. We can have the world that we want to envision. And I think sometimes maybe that is the point of all this, is every generation kind of builds on the one before. And so, our job is to create those safe spaces where people can gather, where they can share ideas, where we can, we can get rid of some of the negativity and whatnot, and make space for the new ones that are coming in, who are going to take us even higher.
So don't miss that.
Yes.
Don't miss that on the 30th.
Yes. TW says, love from Montreal. Bonjour. And love to you as well. Yeah. Yeah. And Teresa says, don't forget to invite your guides and spirits to join you. They all like to party. Oh, yes, they do. Oh, yes, they do.
Yes, they do. Yeah. They have a great sense of humor, too.
Absolutely. Yeah. And if you've ever wondered if they have a sense of humor, just think about the time that that every day you come in the house and you take your house keys and car keys and you put them on a hook. That's what the hook is there for. You put them on a hook. And all of a sudden one day,
they're not there.
They're not there. And you go, they're not in my purse. I know I do this. I know I do this. And you're searching all over the place. And you think, well, I don't know. I guess I'll have to wait until somebody comes home and I'll have to make copies of their keys or whatnot. And then you look and there they are on the hook.
That's when they're playing with you. They either don't want you to go anywhere right then and there, or there's something.
Yeah, exactly.
They're
just letting you know they have a sense of humor. They want you to laugh. They want you to believe in the impossible.
They really
do. Have disappeared.
Yes.
Well, maybe they did. Right? Look at it from that childlike, that little man with the twig, who says, "No, I make you invisible."
Yeah, exactly. Or
Yeah,
I had this epiphany. You could have been looking at
yeah,
those keys in another timeline and they weren't there on the hook. Then
yes,
you look back later and you're back in the normal time zone timeline and it's on the hook. So it
yes,
could have been, I mean, I'm just saying
absolutely.
it's a little time slip or the guides playing jokes. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. And hello, sweet Millicent Carbuncle. Nice to have you here. And yeah, so you guys, really and truly, I know we keep saying this, and I think we're going to keep saying it until you actually internalize it and believe it.
Yeah.
It really is that easy.
It's that easy. It's that easy. And it's not meant to be difficult.
Yes.
None of this is. And now, especially with all the energy coming into the planet, the veil disappearing, 3D dissolving, all of it is meant for us to just be be who we are, without efforting.
Yes.
Just that's it. Be the light.
Yes.
Be that illumination and set in that illumination and watch things shift. Keep an eye on. So
Thank you, sweet Millicent. We were just saying that a few minutes ago. Yeah, exactly. Thank you.
Yes.
So, yeah, don't forget to, let yourself play. Let yourself use your imagination. It doesn't matter if anyone's watching. It doesn't matter if somebody thinks that you're a little strange because you like to go to the park and sit on the swing. Well, most of us are at an age where we really don't care.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep, I would say so.
Yeah, I'm just doing my own thing.
I
Right?
do my own thing. I'm not worried about anybody else.
Yeah, exactly. It's just look at the clouds.
That's really an old soul attitude.
Yeah.
When you are just everybody does their thing, you do your thing. It's all good. And use your imagination, daydream, look at the clouds, be that let your inner child out and let them play, because that's really that gateway to everything, that imagination, that channel.
Totally.
Yeah.
And yes, Teresa, embrace your weird.
Yes.
The world needs weird.
Absolutely. However you are perfect, just like you are. And don't go to yourself, oh, but I've got this shadow thing, or I've got that ego thing, blah, blah, blah. It doesn't matter. Your divine light. Everything else is illusion, and you're this divine light projecting down into your avatar. Be that illumination. Just be it.
Yes.
Because none of the other things matter. Those are really dissolving away because we're probably already in fifth dimensional frequencies and jumping higher and higher and jumping up and down, but from 7 and whatever other density you want to talk about. So
I think so. Yeah. I think so. Exactly. And it's, it's that sometimes I feel like I'm being preachy, but at the same time, I'm also giving into spirit in that if that is what I'm motivated to say, I'm going to say it. I'm not going to stop myself because this is what I'm being guided to do. So I can't stand and say to any of you, be your authentic self, live in your integrity if I'm not willing to do it by example.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And it's funny. We're here talking about all of this, and we're sharing our perspective and our guides and angels' ideas of things. And, you know, if you all resonate with certain parts of it or some of it or all of it, just know you have the choice to, you know, oh, that doesn't quite ring. Well, you know, throw the other stuff away. Whatever it is that fits your level of resonance, not that it's a level, but yeah. I'm just trying to say whatever you're resonating, whatever truth you're resonating with, because there's so many truths, so many levels and layers to it. We'll take it like a slice of like an apple sliced up. Truth can be all these different perspectives. So and none of them are wrong. So
exactly. Yeah, it is possible for two things that are polar opposites to be true at the same time.
It is. It is.
Yeah. And yeah, it once you can accept that and come to terms with that without needing to fully understand every single component of each one and how they fit together.
Yeah.
It is. You know, we don't wake up in the morning and go, oh, wait a minute, how do I breathe again? Oh, yes. Okay. Inhale, exhale. You just do it.
That's right.
Yeah. Just do it.
Just do it.
Yeah. And yes, Vincent. Yeah. Truth's like an onion, has layers.
It does. So, you know, and everyone has a valid perspective. Whatever you're looking at, it, whatever is your truth, is your sacred truth.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it doesn't it's not a static thing. You're going to change your perspective 25 million times, just like we all do. And you know, that's life. That's how we grow, how we evolve. So
we learn different things. And we make changes as necessary.
Truth. Yeah. And there's not an ultimate truth because there's no top ceiling of learning where there's some ultimate. No, you're evolving, you're changing, you're growing, and it's all going to evolve and change with you, whatever that is. So
yeah, totally. So, you know, I think we've done it. We've done it. We've come to the end.
We got it out there. We've said it.
Yeah. And it feels good. It feels good. So
it does feel good.
Thank you, all of you, for joining us. Thank you for spending part of your afternoon with us. And like Val said earlier, we know that you have a choice when it comes to watching YouTube channels, and we're very grateful that you chose us.
Yes,
and sincerely.
Thank you all.
So, yeah, we will next week. We're going to be on Val's channel for episode 141. I don't know. Maybe we should do something special when we get to like 150 or something.
Oh, I think we should.
Yeah.
I mean, that's a lot of episodes.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Totally.
Party.
Totally. All right. So you all take care. Have a great rest of your day. Val, as always, thank you so much.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Totally. All right. See you later, folks. Bye for now.